everyone, I'm back with a new bead box unboxing. This time it's the Magical Mystery Box from Jesse James Beads. They have also a monthly bead box. I love their beads. They have a little bit of everything, and every Thursday I think they introduce new beads to their website. But their Magical Mystery Box is always a surprise, and this one is April. It came a little bit late, but I finally got it and I wanted to unbox it with you guys, and of course, as always, design a piece of jewelry with you guys and, you know, see what we come up with. So without further ado, let's unbox. First of all, we've got the theme of this month is Animal Instinct, and then here it tells you what's inside. They have a design challenge as well. They tell you what to post, and you can win a $5 gift card, and you get a bonus if you have a unboxing video like the one I'm doing, and a list of items that you'll find inside the box. So to start off with, let's see, these are like little feather tassels. These are Into the Wild focus tassels. They look like little feathers. There is, yeah, they're little feathers. And to make earrings, these would be fun. So we've got 2 of those. And then, we got some leather. Pause. These are actually Feather Friends tassel pair. I read the wrong description. And then we have the Radiant Sun leather kit. So this is 18-inch European 5mm flat leather in hazelnut, imported from Spain. Nice. Very cool. And a magnetic clasp. I love that they give you the clasp as well. And a Radiant Sun sterling silver plated sticker charm. Oh wow, this is sterling silver. It's going to make a really nice bracelet. One with Nature mini bead mix. So you've got like different, they look like twisted bugle beads. I like the little container because then you don't have these things flying everywhere. If they're in a little baggie, this is absolutely perfect. Yeah, the little thin bugle beads. They're pretty. Huh. Very nice. I love the packaging. I'm gonna put down this little mat because so that my beads wouldn't slide around in my videos. Whoops! All right, they pop out. See? They just stay there. Won't lose any beads on the floor today. Ha! All right, now, and then you can just slide it in here and your beads are protected. All right. Oh no, or is that the Wild Minis Trios? Is it the Wild Minis Trio set? Now I'm confused. All right, let's put this to the side and see. All right, so this is the One with Nature mini bead mix. Ooh. Pretty. So okay, so we have some, looks like some ceramic square beads, and of course we've got some of these gold cage beads. This time the stones inside looks like they're black, and got some kind of brown champagne drops. What else do we have in here? Beautiful black stones, and look at this copper little teardrop. These make really pretty drops to earrings in my experience. Look at these. Another ceramic bead. This kit is really pretty. Some crystal little beads, crystal black and gold. There, I'll put my big old fingers in front of it. And this is a cathedral bead, which I love. If you've seen my other videos, ordered a lot of them. So some really pretty cathedral beads. another champagne. It kind of matches these drops. So these are really pretty drops. And look at these. What is this little, it's got like a little, it almost looks like a little heart. Isn't that pretty? Very cute. Some little, like copper, no, more like bronze or antique. No, yeah, I would think it's like a bronze. Little teardrops also, smaller little drops. We've got some of these little check beads that have little, oops. I have like little, I don't know, beads on the side, like to make them sparkle. More of those drops. What else do we have? Ooh, some gold spacer beads. Look at those. Very pretty spacer beads. And we've got some leaf copper beads right there. What else do we have? Oh, look at, we've got some rings, which is nice. These are always nice to use as well. What else do we have? Wow, lots of stuff, lots of good stuff. Look at these. They look like they are fire polish with a matte flat side. So, because they're not rondelles, they're, the hole I'm sure is on the, it's on the side. Yeah, the hole is right here on the side. We got flat beads. And what else do we have here? Look at these little leaf, gold leaf. So we got lots of browns and golds and bronzes in this little kit. So very nice kit. Lots and lots of stuff to play with. There's the bead strand. Look at that cheetah. These look, they're wood. These are wood beads right here, the cheetah beads. And look at this one, it's got like a chain in the middle. Look at this boho bead. Isn't that pretty? Look at, and we've got some square on the end, some square ceramic beads. Oh, look at, and there's cone endings here. And look at that stone right there. That's really beautiful. I love Jesse James beads strands. They are amazing. This one is called Jungle Explorer. And let's see. Yep, Jungle Explorer bead strand. So we'll make some fun stuff. Look at this one. Isn't that pretty unique? It goes with the center one, of course, but check it out. So pretty. And this is Mountain Adventure Stone Chain. Oh my gosh, check that out. Is that cool or what? Look at how pretty that is. It's got all these little stones. Huh. Look at that. Oops. The camera's complaining. Check it out, all the stones. I don't know if I can, hopefully my camera can focus on these. Stone chain. I wonder what kind of stones those are. Maybe jasper. And then we have another bead strand. Wow. This bead strand, this is so cool. This is a Safari Queen. Safari Queen bead strand. Look at how gorgeous this one is. Wow. And it's got these ceramic ones here. These are gorgeous. And then some matte, the spacers, some potato chips. Look at this stone. It's got a little bit of, look at, if you look, I don't know if the camera can catch it, but it's got like little black spots in it, like a cheetah. Got several of those. Beautiful strand. Look at these. Oh, that's not the same. Oh yeah, that's right here. Look at that. Look at this edge one there. I love these beads because they look almost just so sparkly and perfect and clear. Just gorgeous the way these are cut. They just sparkle any which way. Just to make gorgeous necklace. Gorgeous. I love it. All right, so these are Safari bead and shell set. Oh, look at how pretty. So we've got some zebras. Oh, they're like, it almost feels like they're made out of, I don't think it's plastic. It's, what's that material? Oh, I can't think of it right now. Let me think of it and I'll let you guys know. And this one is sparkly, very cheetah-ish. This is gonna go gorgeous with any of those print outfits, cheetah outfits. Look at this shell. The, what's it called? Like oyster shell finish. The bead that's on the side. And you've got these little ones. Also have an oyster finish shell. And then we've got some giraffe oyster shell going on. With an oyster shell finish. We got our giraffes, our zebras, our cheetahs. Oh, that is so cute. Look at all those. And these are, I can't think of the name. If you know the name, put it in the comments down below. I believe this is the Into the Wild focal tassel. Okay, so where's the feather ones? I've got the feather ones over here. Okay, so these are Feather Friends tassel pair. And then you've got this leather Into the Wild focal tassel. It's a really beautiful focal tassel. Really nice leather. And then these are the Wild Minis Trio set. That's what these are. So very cool. All right, so this is the April Magical Mystery Box. Let me go and figure out a little bit of a design and I will come right back and we can do it all together. All right, I'll be right back. And we're back. So it took me a while to figure out a design. Sometimes I have to noodle on it for a little while before I can come up with something, but I finally did. And we're going to do a necklace with a tassel. So this is the tassel that comes in the kit. So you're going to need the tassel and these beads right here. I took these beads, this one, and these two for the tassel. And then these other beads over here, we will do part of the chain, and I'll show you once we get to that part. For now, let's start with the tassel. So we're going to need 20 gauge wire, and besides 20 gauge wire, you're going to need your ruler, and for tools, you're going to need a round nose plier, your cutters, your flat nose pliers, and possibly, I don't know yet, your nylon pliers, just if you want to straighten wire. So to start off with, I'm going to make I'm gonna do these in one piece, these beads right here. So I'm gonna cut about, if you look at, if you can kind of measure it. So that's kind of how I do it. I measure how much I think. I am going to do a wrapped loop. So it looks like this might be, well, without these round beads, possibly about 2 inches. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna cut 4 inches of the wire, because usually I like to double it. Especially when you have long beads. So I'm going to cut about 4 inches of the wire, or maybe even a little extra, because I want to make sure I have enough to wrap the loop. I'm going to go with 5. because I always prefer to have, and I'm not counting this crinkled side here. I'm going to cut that off because it's really hard to straighten when it's that crinkled up. So I'm going to cut this part off, and make sure you cut with the flush side so you don't have a peak, because these are, if you look at these cutters this way and you close, you'll see the V right there, and so you want to use this side when you're cutting the wire, so you don't get this V shape in your wire. You don't want that. All right, so what I'm going to do first is you can hold this down like this and straighten out your wire with your nylon pliers. There we go. I'm gonna fold it at the 2-inch mark. So what I like to do is grab it right here, like so, and then fold this so I have an L shape right there. And once I have my L, then I'll grab my round nose pliers, and usually it's about the first third that I grab to make my loop. It's in the first third of the plier. You can also mark it so that all your loops are even, but I kind of know where I want my loop usually to be. So I'm going to flip this over to get it out of the way, and you can see here how I brought it all the way around to make that loop. Then I change hands and we'll start to wire wrap. Usually I do about 3. Like I said, I'll probably have extra, but that's okay. Sometimes I end up using these little pieces for something else. So usually I go for 3.5 loops, like so, and then you can straighten out your little loop if you want to, kind of make it a more centered, or even use your round nose pliers to kind of straighten out that loop, make it nice and round. See, and then cut off this piece right here. Hold on to your wire, otherwise you'll poke somebody in the eye if it goes flying. Like so, or if you have pets. So see, now you've got your wrap loop. So we're gonna go here, and then this one, and the spacer, and then this little silver spacer. This necklace is kind of going to be a mixed metal necklace, which I really like when you mix different colors of metal. This hollow one always gets me. So now I can't forget to put this tassel on. So we're going to grab it right there. So we've got it right there, and then bend it forward, then switch over to your loop, your round nose, and do your wrap loop and kind of straighten that out. So now instead of wrapping it around with the round nose pliers, I'm going to put this tassel on it. And now what I'm going to do is grab another pair. I have a different flat nose pliers, and kind of hold that in place like that. Bring all these beads down, and then grab your other pliers and start wrapping these. You can always fix it if it's not too straight once you take off the pliers. But no, it looks like it's going to end up really good. All right. So now you have that, and cut your wire and tuck in that little piece like so. And now we have our tassel. So So now, straighten this out a little bit. Now that we have the tassel, like so, then set that aside for now. And now we're gonna work on the strand. For the strand, you're gonna need this and 2 pieces of this little chip bead chain. And here, here, and here. And we're gonna do this in 2 segments. Well, kind of. Maybe 2 or... Yeah, we're gonna do 2 sets of this bead right here. So now I'm gonna cut... Now I'm gonna use 20 gauge. This one unraveled on me. 20 gauge gold color German style wire. That's what we're going to be using. And for this little piece, I'm just going to cut, let me see, that one is, looks like it's an inch. Just going to cut 2 inches because I'm doing a simple loop on the, I like the wrap loop on here because it'll hold, because this tassel is heavy. But for this chain, I'm just going to do a simple loop. So 2 inches, I'm going to cut this wire here. And then I'm just going to fold. I just need about that much. And that is, if you want to know exactly, it's almost ½ inch. And then I will grab my loop, my round nose pliers, like so. And then what you do is you want to grab the end of the wire, like so. Just kind of make sure it doesn't peek out of the, you won't feel it on top here. And then you just roll it forward, or you could roll it towards yourself if it's easier, like so. And then you can just make sure that it's nicely round. So you've got your little loop right there. So then I'm going to add this little faceted round bead. Oops, where's the hole? Faceted round bead, the square. I'm going to add this square bead. And then we're going to add spacer, a bigger faceted, the other spacer. Again, just fold it right there, like so. See, now it's a little bit longer than the half, so fold it right there, and then you have a little bit longer than the under ½ inch. I just kind of eyeball it right now. I have an idea how much I need. And then again, you can't feel that wire, and roll it towards yourself. And you have your little loop. Oops, right there. And then, so then we'll set this aside for now and do the other one. Same process. And oops, no, we don't need that bead. We use these. And again, grab another 2-inch piece. And I'm going to bend it right at the little bit less than an inch. Again, grab with your round nose pliers and roll towards you, like so. And there we have our little loop. And then for this one, we're going to add this ceramic bead, and then the round one. Where is it? Right there. Round sparkly bead. And then we're going to add your the black bead. For some reason I can't think of the name. I know the name because I love them. Cathedral bead. My goodness. And again, this time, I don't know, I got a little extra left over, probably not as long as the other one. And again, just cut your wire to size. And take your round nose pliers, make sure there's nothing peeking out, and roll like so. There we go. All right, so now that we have this little piece here, we can start putting it together. So what I did was I have these two, and I'm going to connect these with these chip chains, and I'm just going to do 3. So I'm going to have to waste this one because I already cut this part, and I need it to have a loop. So I'll use those chips for something else once I take the wire out. Maybe some earrings. Put that away. Oops. Didn't want to leave. And then grab 3 of these. Just like that. And cut right there. Cut this one off. Like so. And then this is what's going to join this one and this one. And open this like if you were opening a jump ring. I kept calling them split rings in my last video for some reason. All right. Split ring is a different one. Okay, so, and then close it. So now we have these 3 to connect there. And now we can open this one, this little ring here, which is a little bit open. I need to close this a little bit. There we go. And go again front to back, not sideways, just like we do a jump ring. And close it again. Make sure it's nice and tight, so it doesn't, because the wire on here is very thin, so if you don't close your rings properly, it will come out. So then you can straighten anything out that you see. Like this one was kind of wonky. Just make sure it's straight. Okay. So now we have that there. And then cut another 3 pieces. 3 bead chain. And this one will be connected here on this side. Again, we open up this little ring and put our little 3 beads on there. Make sure it's nice and tightly closed. And I like German wire because it's a lot harder than the artistic wire. For this one bead, I'm going to need just a small, like 1-inch piece of wire. And again, I'm just going to bend it and oops, make our simple loop like that. And put our 1 bead, well, maybe 1 inch was too much. Bend the wire. Cut its 2 sides. And roll. Oops. All right, so now we did a simple loop on this bead right here. So I'm going to connect it to this one. Right in there. And then I'm going to hook it to this chip chain and close it again. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then this side, we're going to do a ring so that we can hook up the necklace. I'm going to use this closed twisted ring that we have here. And then I'm going to open this loop right here, because that lip ring is closed. Am I opening the wrong side? Yes, yes I am. And put this ring on, close, and now we have this side. So one side is done, and now we need to do the little dangles. So for the dangles, I'm going to do 1 and 2 like that. And for these, I'm going to make my own head pins. So basically what I like to do, and I'll show you how to do it, your own head pin. I grab about this much of the wire. The camera stopped recording after 20 minutes. So I did another rosette, and then, or knot, whatever you want to call it, head pin. And put that there. And if you want me to do another, just a specific YouTube showing you how to do that head pin, let me know. Otherwise I'll probably showcase it in a different video again. Then bend the wire, cut, so grab your round, no, that's not my round nose. Grab your round nose and turn to make your loop. Let me fix it a little bit. And there you go, you got your loop, your other loop. All right, so now to dangle, I'm going to put them here and here on each side of this second one. At first I put them down here, but they were too low, too close to the tassel. So putting them up here makes them, I don't know, I just feel like they dangle better. Is that a saying? Okay, so I hooked it on this one. It was right there, like that. So now we've got it on that side. Let me make sure I got my right side. Okay, because I want the longer on the bottom. Okay, so I connected this wrong. Sorry, guys. That's how you make the mistakes. And then let me fix it. I'll be right back. All right, so I flipped it around. I didn't want to bore you guys with that, but this one was backwards. So then, just gonna take the other little one, or shorter one, I mean, and hook this one on this side of it. When I was putting it together, it wasn't making sense. I'm like, wait, that's not what I did. Then I realized it was backwards. Make sure it's nice and closed. There we go. Now we've got this side. Like a cooking show, I have the other side ready. There you go. So that's how it's going to hang. And then we've got this center here, and that's where we'll put our, where's mine? Here it is. We'll put our tassel in there, and then the other side, and there we go. There's our first part. What do you guys think? I think it's gonna look so beautiful, especially for the fall. So far from here, from this loop, from this loop to this loop is about, it's almost pretty much 12 inches. So if you wanted 21, then what I'm going to use is this leather, this soft suede lace, and this from Bead Landing. I got it at Michael's, and I'm going to use the light one. I think I like the light one because it matches these little stones here. And I thought about the brown, but I'm so picky. And I thought the brown is darker. You know, people might not notice, but it bothers me. So I think if it's already 12, I want to add 10 inches. Let me see. 10 inches to each side. So where's my, there we go. So I'm not going to cut it yet. I want to make sure I got the right length, but I'm pretty sure it's about 10 inches. So I'm going to take like a 1/4 inch right here and cut, I want to say about 3 inches of the gold wire. I think the gold wire look so beautiful with that cream color. And that's 3 inches. So you can use a cord if you don't want to. You can tie it, you can use a cord holder, you know, like a cord thing, but I like to use wrap loops. So I'm gonna put it between the two pieces and just start wrapping like so. And it can be a messy wrap. It's really, you know, I think I like messy wraps when it comes to doing this part. And I hate, my hands are not very strong sometimes. So I'm gonna use my pliers to hold it in place. And the 20 gauge is pretty strong. So if you hold it down here, you'll hold the wire too. If your hands are like me, where I don't have a lot of strength in my fingers. So I hold down to the, I think I'm gonna put a little more up here. Kind of, like I said, it's not perfect, but I want to make sure I got it all covered so it doesn't come apart. You can even put some glue to make sure it holds on to the wire. I mean, it doesn't slip out of the wire. And now I'm going to cut this part here. Make sure you don't cut the suede by accident. And, oops, I have a little empty spot here. Let me see. Okay. Well, just not going to cut it. I'm going to tuck the rest of the wire in here. Just use it all, make for insurance. All right, so we wrapped, there's that side. Okay, so I went and measured it. I think cutting another 10 inches will be perfect. So, going to cut it right here and 10 inches, just a little extra so it flips over, and then another piece of the gold wire. With the part that you bend over, it ends up being about 12 inches of the suede. So, and you can always measure and see what fits for you, like how long you want it. Measure it first. And then before I put that on, I'm going to grab a jump ring. Gold. I got 2 little jump rings. There's our 6mm jump rings. And make sure I've got it straight. Put the jump ring in here, like so. And again, flip this over, leaving the jump ring in there. And then again, I'm going to put this wire here. I'm gonna put it to the top and go down the wire wrap. And again, I'm just going to, so that I don't fuss with it so much, I'm going to use my pliers. Any pliers are fine. And wrap the, all right, I think that's about good. And now I can cut these 2 little pieces. This one right here. tuck that in there. So there it is, wrapped. I think I am gonna add some hypo cement in this corner right here, just so that the wire doesn't slip out. But it's really tight right now. You can see I'm pulling pretty hard. So I'm gonna do the same to the other side, and I will be right back. All right, so I did the same to both sides and added the jump ring on these two sides. So now I'm gonna use a toggle clasp, and we're going to open this jump ring up. Like so. Put the one side of the clasp. And then this side. And put this one here. And close that up. Okay, so I did the same to the other side. I got that. And then we put the toggle on, and then here is the finished necklace. And I will insert a picture in a little while so you can see the whole thing, but this is pretty much how it looks. And we've got the finished tassel. So if you reached till now, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And I will leave you with the finished product. I hope you like it. Let me know what else you'd like to see. Thank you so much again, and I will talk to you later.